What up, y'all? It's your boy Lucha Guy, and I'm back with another video. But I do want to say this now. This is not a full review for AEW's Double or Nothing. This is just me real quick giving a brief statement and my thoughts about the show, the way it looked, and the way that the roster is or whatever. There were goods and bads about this, pros and cons. But I do want to say this first, that there's gonna be, like, right lately or upcoming, I'm gonna try to do videos. There's gonna be a few about, like, not related to Lucha Underground. I know a lot of you guys are subscribed about Lucha Underground, and until there's some news, honestly, there's not much I can give you about that. And I will still do the video about watching Gotham Field on Fox, and then there will be a video this week, the full review for AEW's Double or Nothing. But right now I'm just here to talk about it, and I actually liked it. That was one of the best shows I've seen in wrestling, definitely this year. It was better than that Impact, that United We Stand. I only thought that one was good because it had the Lucha Underground a part of it. But then, as you see here, they had an actual stage. I'm like, whoa. So this is what a billionaire backing could do. I'm like, why come Lucha Underground can get backing up by some kind of billionaire out there? Because like Tony Khan, he said he was always a fan of pro wrestling growing up. I just wish Lucha Underground would have ran to him first before Cody Rhodes. Maybe we could have seen this type of production value with Lucha Underground, and they could have got a deal on TNT. We shouldn't have to wait around waiting season to season, and it could be every week. As they said, that AEW Double or Nothing will be a weekly show on TNT, and TNT promoted the hell out of this. I know Air Ray, they promoted Lucha Underground pretty well in the first season, and after that they just stopped. But I do think that AEW will be something good for pro wrestling. But I do also want to say this: the only thing about Double or Nothing is, I mean, like I said, the matches were good. There wasn't really a match that pissed me off, but I do want to say this. So I know Baron888, he asked me yesterday about, like, I think All In. I know I told him that Pentagon had a match with Kenny Omega. He broke his arm, and then Kenny Omega got up, and he was doing moves where he had to do a lot of lifting, and he no-sold the arm break spot. And I kind of seen this again last night. I kind of didn't want to say nothing about it, but I seen that a Double or Nothing, one of the Young Bucks, maybe it was Matt, I think it was Matt, or maybe Nick, or whatever one with the dark hair. I know Pentagon broke his arm, and then right after that, he got up, and he was doing all kind of power drivers. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But other than that, and then I do think the roster looks cheesy. That was the only two negative things I'm going to have to take away from Double or Nothing. I didn't like the way that the Young Buck, I think Nick or Matt, whatever the one with the dark hair, he no-sold the arm break spot. Not bad as Kenny Omega did, but he still no-sold it. And I thought it was too many jobbers, like in that Battle Royal. I did see a few Lucha Underground people in it. I know Luchasaurus, Exolicious did that bunt rock spot, and I knew that already was going to get bad feedback. And then we also seen a match with Sammy Guevara. I'm not that impressed with Sammy Guevara. Only liked the character in Lucha Underground because he was with Eva Lise and Exolicious in the Trios team. By himself, I'm not seeing nothing there. They're going to have to give him some kind of gimmick or cool character. But and this also is also about the Cody Rhodes. That was my favorite match from the show. I thought it was cool how he came out, like, with the entrance. He had a throne made up like Triple H's logo, and then Brandy, his wife, she went down to the ring. She grabbed a sledgehammer, and then she gave it to him. He went back up to the ramp, and he went up to the throne. He was breaking it, like, basically the saying there's a new king in town. I just thought that was pretty damn funny. It's just kind of sending shots to Triple H, like, there's a new king in town. I thought that was pretty funny. But I mean, like I said, this was not a bad show at all. And yeah. The good too. Also, we saw Dirty D, Dean Ambrose. He came out after the Kenny Omega Chris Jericho match. That match was all right. It was nothing special, and nothing that I haven't really seen from neither Omega or Jericho. And I thought Omega used to do better. At least that's what I thought with Dave Meltzer. So he be giving all this matches 7-star ratings. But I liked the fact after Dean Ambrose came out, he came out through the crowd. I mean, my bad. Jon Moxley came out through the crowd like he's still Dean Ambrose. And then Jon Moxley went in the ring. He attacked Chris Jericho, hit him with a DDT. He DDT the referee. He tried to DDT Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega, he like reversed it. They both went falling out of the ring. They fall through the crowd, and that's all I got to saw from the highlights that I saw. A lot of you guys are still asking, how do you see it? I will post a link in this video about where you guys can go watch Double or Nothing, at least the highlights. Let me see. Like I said, I was impressed. Let me go back to the other picture. I was impressed though with the stage, the setup. I liked it, the referee outfits. They actually had a real Titantron. Like I said, this was the best production value I've seen outside of WWE. Definitely better than what I seen Ring of Honor for sure. I have to be fair, better than any Lucha Underground setup. Because all they do for Ultimate Lucha is like bring out like these posters of the matches, and they need to stop with the band. I hope the Lucha Underground paying that band isn't the reason why they're so behind on funds. I hope that band does not cost them that much because that's a joke. They don't need a band. This show, you see, they didn't have a band there. Neither does, like, WWE, they might have one band there for, like, WrestleMania, one performance, and that's it. Lucha Underground only did the band at, like, the first episode, Aztec Warfare, and the Ultima Lucha episodes, and that's it. They don't need a band on every single episode. That's a waste of time and a waste of money. But like I said, AEW, I thought the stage and setup, all that was fine. I really actually said, like I said, I was shocked that it was looking like this. I know they had a billionaire backing, but I was shocked that it actually looked fancy. It reminded me of an old school WWF Attitude Era. Reminded me of like a Royal Rumble looking arena. I don't know why. Reminds me of like early 2000s, like 2000 up to 2004 Royal Rumble arena. Reminded me of something like that. But it reminded me of early 2000s WWFE like arenas. Back when they used to actually have real unique stages, not using the same stage as Raw and SmackDown, and just having the damn graphics go up at a pay-per-view. But reminds me of that. But yeah, I'm gonna just wrap this up. This is the full review. The full review will be out sometime this week of AEW's Double or Nothing. But like I said, the show was an A+ for me. But not okay, maybe an A-. There was a few things I will take away, like the no selling the Pentagon's arm break, and then I just thought too many jobbers in that Battle Royal. Hangman Page won, but I will give you guys the full review of that later on this week. But this is it. This is your boy Lucha Guy. I'm out. Hit like and subscribe and monster slam that like button. I don't know. I might have to start reviewing more AEW, doing more AEW videos, because right now this might be the hottest thing right now in pro wrestling. I actually thought it was gonna be Lucha Underground. I really did, but they wasn't on a good network, and I don't know. They started making bad booking decisions. I just hope, a lot of people saying, hope that the Elite does not book themselves as like over the top, like it's like booking themselves always in every title picture, where Cody Rhodes is going after the belt, or Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks is hogging up the tag team titles, and Hangman Page is hogging up the mid card. I just hope it doesn't look like that in the future of this promotion. But other than that, like I said, I'm not saying I'm bad right now until I see it. But peace.